Hi there! Happy New Year and welcome to the maiden episode of TableTalkNaija. My name is DG.
My name is Jane. We invite you to pull up a chair and join us as we talk about real life and real issues.
On today's episode, we'll be talking all things New Year's resolutions, starting with questions like why on earth do we repeatedly set ourselves up for failure? And why exactly do we fail to achieve our resolution goals? Finally, do we really need these resolutions in our lives?
A fairly recent survey found that 45% of the people surveyed made New Year resolutions, but surprisingly, only 8% met their goal. Now, if you're doing the math, that's a fail. A big, fat F. If you find yourself identifying with those who did not make it, well, cheer up. You're in good company. A lot of people are faking it to make it.
Now, if you want to continue faking it, this video is not for you. This video is about making the best out of our resolutions, whether it's a New Year's, a new month, or new days. So, let's start talking.
First of all, here's a reminder. New Year resolutions are just resolutions. And like with every other resolution, if you're not setting yourself up for success, you're setting yourself up to fail. So the real question is, why do we peg the start of the year as prime time for making new resolutions when we could make them at literally any time during the year? At least if you want to set yourself up to fail, you should consider doing it in maybe July or September. That way you don't look like a total loser from the beginning of the year. I'm just saying.
Here are a few reasons why we repeatedly set ourselves up for failure. 1. Sometimes we think too highly or too lowly of ourselves. For example, if you start a year unwavering in your determination to succeed at things that you've repeatedly failed at in the past 3 years, sister, it's called madness. Especially if you do not change or improve your approach towards these issues. On the other hand, if you're one of those people that continuously hound themselves about how terrible they are, well, there goes your resolution. Because once you drop the ball, which I'm sure you will, once you drop the ball, you will not go back, pick yourself up and try again. Ultimately, the key is to find a place in the middle, a place where you can embrace your limitations and identify and take baby steps that will become the building blocks of your success.
Resolutions. I mean, who needs a New Year resolution when you can have a new month, a new week, or even a new day resolution and find the outcome of your resolution unfolding in a relatively short time? In this microwave generation in which we live in, we have become increasingly impatient. We find ourselves standing in front of the microwave, snapping our fingers and tapping our bits and yelling, "Come on, 15 seconds." We all suffer from attention deficit disorder. Anything that demands long-term commitment is an overwhelming challenge. So it's not surprising that our resolve wanes at the prospect of the delayed gratification of a New Year's resolution. Honestly, the secret is to cut down your goals into bite-sized chunks that will have you patting yourself on the back and slapping yourself a high five by bedtime.
Before we go, we'd like to talk about what we call resolution fatigue and give a few practical tips about how to get around it. As many of us already know, Michelle Obama recently published a book. And in this book, she pointedly emphasized that failure is a feeling long before it becomes an actual result. Now my point is, resolution fatigue is in the mind. That tiny voice that tells you to abandon your plans at the first sight of a disappointment. We've all been there, we've done that. Now because we've been there, done that and burnt the t-shirt, doesn't mean we should stop trying. The battle is in the mind, and if you're able to convince yourself that you can, then that's a good place to start. Remember, you are the strongest motivation and the strongest obstacle to yourself.
Ultimately in life, you do what you can and you leave what you can't. Because worrying is like a rocking chair, it gives you something to do but doesn't get you anywhere. Now we want to get you from doing nothing to doing something. So here are a few tips people found helpful in overcoming resolution fatigue. 1. Keeping a journal. Write down those goals and visions and dreams. Put it in writing, make it clear. 2. Have accountability partners. People who will keep you honest to the goals you set out to achieve. 3. Use reminders and prompters. Make that mobile phone work for you. 4. Don't be afraid to start again. If you fall down or you get off track, get back up again. Do it again. You can do it.
On the next episode of Table Talk Naija, we'll be talking about terrible moms. I'm a mom, Jen's a mom, and we'll be going after terrible moms. See you next week.
Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you sometime soon. Bye-bye.